What is going on? I'm Zedmont. We have finally arrived on Warships Season 61. Show you what I'm talking about in a sec. Creator Boost is live and active. We can skip that bit. It is code Zedmont in every single Supercell game. We are sitting at 21.58 in the best possible way. That log is looking mighty fine. And we are going to tighten this ship up a little bit. We're going to add some rocket launchers. Now, rocket launchers, I am hoping will make this even better. We will increase the number of fizzles. Now, I also could max out that remote defib. We don't have anything else to spend on in a little bit. It's expensive though. So I'm going to hold off for the second. We are going to plop down these rocket launchers. I am just going to put them every which way in all of the free spots that we have available. Don't want to tinker with the base too much. Don't want to do too much of a stinker. Tinker? You guys must know that reference, right? Anyways, we are going to just drop stuff willy-nilly. Now, I don't want to screw up the mine pathing too much, so we're just going to drop them in here and there and every which where. That's a good start, I think. Probably, I mean, it seems reasonable. This is a valuable shock there with those 2 rocket launchers and the Doom Cannon. But like I said, I don't want to change anything. Ideally, maybe we'd move this rocket launcher to where that machine gun is or something like that, but we're going to go with it as it is for the second, and I'll show you how I've been hitting. Now, you can see here, not way back at the start, was not getting all the engine rooms, started to tidy things up a little bit though, getting almost every engine room almost every time now. So I was in my previous video, we had all sorts of craziness. Now it's just 2 boats heavies, 6 boats bombardiers. No laser rangers, no rocket choppas, just bombardiers. Let's get going. I'll show you a couple replays here against Angry Zendo. I tried to force quit to save those engine rooms for my chest, and the chest drift right now is so ridiculously bad. So we're using that flare to make sure that our bombardiers don't go up that up the slant of that ramp. And now on the right hand side, using that active flare to keep our bombardiers down low, getting those heavies out for those mines. And I don't have a set hit. I kind of just try generally to have some bombardiers shooting over there and then some bombardiers coming around this way. That way you end up triggering the hot pot, you end up clearing, and it generally works pretty well. Kavan, I try to get on that right hand side because he kind of does the split anyways, and then trying to shock the shock launcher and mortar and critter launchers. Now, quick note, critter launchers are a giant pain this season. I've been throwing smokes on top of my heavies to try and stop critter launchers from being super annoying, but that doesn't work either. So at this point, that left-hand side hotpot is going to be problematic. We shock it when it's up. This left-hand side stuff also can be a problem. This person's sky shield allows us to shock the shock launcher and the Doom Cannon though, and this is where all of the magic is happening. We've got some bombardiers over on this little finger, whatever the heck you want to call it, spit, over in hanging out in space. And then we've got some coming in from that left-hand side too. Kavan is still alive, which is perfect because Kavan can do all sorts of good stuff for us. And right about now, I'm assuming I'm going to throw a smoke on that stuff because otherwise those critter launchers, there we go. Critter launchers are just so annoying if you don't smoke your heavies. Troops turn around and shoot backwards, so either flare the critter launcher or just throw a smoke on top. Throwing the smoke on top helps keep Kavan alive as well. I don't know how we managed to finish this because there are 3 boom cannons still, but these 2 right-hand side bombardiers doing great work getting that boom cannon, these ones getting that other boom cannon, and then these guys over on this right side, is that considered right still? Bottom side? Anyways, getting engine rooms as well. There is so much goodness from troops shooting from this position. If nothing else, consider sending some troops over here. Yes, you can go from this left ramp and come all the way through, but I find that I get way more troops active and alive by dropping them over here, and then it's just a matter of waiting and maybe throwing a shock, maybe throwing a defib, and getting onto that final engine room. It takes a bit of patience at times, and I am not paying enough attention to know what's going to be in that defib or what Kavan's going to be bringing back, so I am not doing super smart things like defibbing Bombardiers intentionally. You guys could up your game and let me know if that works for you. But it's just, again, couple Bombardiers over here. They're going to clear all of this stuff bit by bit. None of this stuff ranges Bombardiers. Yes, there are some mines in there, but shouldn't have too many worries as those heavies come in, clearing some mines on that left-hand side, just so that we know our troops are going to get there. Kavan almost stepping on the boom mine, and then getting those pink zombie dudes to try to clear some mines on that left-hand side, and then every single time getting this side. Notice that hot pot almost didn't activate, but that left-hand side walking in as the rest of our troops make that long walk all the way around. And now our right-hand side island is empty, but all of these troops just keep on cruising and throwing the flare on that critter launcher, because otherwise super annoying. All of our troops clearing and clearing and clearing. Laser rangers and heavies can be faster, but I just gave up on trying to finesse them, and it's just so frustrating when you make a wrong turn and all your laser rangers hit all of the mines. So Bombardiers, very sturdy. They've hit a couple mines. I don't know exactly. Let's see here. What level mines? 296. How much health do we have on our Bombardiers? They've got a lot of health. So they've got 1,200 health. They can hit like 4 mines, 1,200. I think that said 300 health mines. You get the basic idea. This person did clear us. We were faster. Minute 45 for me. I'm generally around 130, 120, something like that. And some of you are saying, Zed, we just want to see how rocket launchers do without building damage. I am with you. That pink zombie crew was a little bit early. You see that I didn't manage to get that hot pot to pop up, but eventually that left-hand side catches up. This boom cannon back here doesn't range much. Again, smoking those troops next to that critter launcher, and then dropping those pink zombies right on top of that boom cannon, just so that we can just walk through the rest of this base. Decent hits. Some of you guys can definitely do better, but I just wanted to throw that out there so that you saw my replays, and now we'll do it live. See if we can't erase that mark. Really hope we don't move that mark up to the top of the list. 22 feels like it's very much open right now. We've already hit 21.5. That is important for the parking for next season. I'm already starting at rank 12. Yippity doo-dah. That is great news. There's like 12 days left in the season though. This season feels like it's taking forever. I don't know if it's like the fizzles. And by the way, higher up, players that are in 23, 24, 25, they're getting 1 engine room per battle, or sometimes less. There is a lot of ugliness on the horizon. So if you're in 5 thinking about going 6, I would highly recommend it. It is a breath of fresh air right now, not having to be super finessed, but the windows are closing. Like, this person has defensive building damage and shock launchers, starting to see more and more of that as we go along. So I am going to drop you about here. That should get it out of the range of those couple boom mines. We are going to use that same active flare and go something like this. And then once that flare expires, we are going to drop our heavies right about there. That should get them to clear a bunch of those green mines, and then slowly but surely bringing all of this stuff out. Might as well bring a pink zombie group over there to try and save that one bombardier. And then again, just sending all of these guys up. Need to throw a shock because otherwise all of our heavies are going to be dead. Don't really want to use a defib yet, but it looks like we might just have to throw a shock out there, trying our darndest to make sure that Kavan stays alive. Look how good those heavies are doing at clearing mines on that left-hand side, and now it is all about that perfect shock, seeing if we can't hit it. And of course I missed the shock launcher. Not the greatest play by me, but should still be able to recover as long as we can get this next shock out in a reasonable amount of time. Right about there. Shocking the Doom Cannon, shocking the Boom Cannon, and now as our heavies start to pop that hot pot up, all of our Bombardiers are going to do great things, except for those Bombardiers that just died. So we are going to throw a smoke on top of them. That's going to allow this left-hand side to slowly but surely catch up. And now I think we're going to have to write that guy off. Okay, got super lucky on that right-hand side. So that Boom Cannon did not target our stuff. We are now in good shape. Should be able to finish clearing this base. We have not seen any damage to any of our engine rooms yet, so I think our rocket launchers are doing good work. But the only way to find out, of course, is to finish this base off and finish it off quickly. We are about to lose Kavan, but on the plus side, pink zombie stuff. We can throw it wherever the heck we want. That's going to end up back on that Boom Cannon. That's going to end up getting us all of these engine rooms, and it looks like maybe we got a Bombardier back there based on the amount of health on that Boom Cannon. So our opponent, without a heck of a lot of surprise, has retreated. And by the way, the fact that I threw that pink zombie defib probably was not the right choice. Kavan was cheaper, and I think he would have thrown more troops, but I wanted to get it in that specific spot. So when it comes to choosing between Kavan and your remote defib, make sure you know how many troops each of them is bringing back. 9 times win streak. That is moving us up to that beautiful log. That I'm going to leave you with. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to leave you yet. We're going to see how, is that GG bond or GC bond or CG bond, or I don't know what letters those are. Tough to tell with that font. Looks like maybe it's GG. We are going to see how they do against these rocket launchers, and I will leave you with their fizzle. Rocket launcher, are you going to be able to take down those rocket choppas? Nope. Well timed on those drop of the heavies. Very curious to see how these rocket launchers do. You can see this rocket launcher on the left-hand side is targeting this left rocket choppa, tickling it. That is 2 full volleys it's done, and it still has like 80% health. Against laser rangers, though, obviously that's going to be a little bit helpful as well. And that left-hand side rocket choppa is losing health bit by stinking little bit, and they're going to do a flyover and probably... Oh, that was gutsy. That was a gutsy flare. Where? Oh, you're going back. You're trying to do that full clear. I have been full cleared a couple times doing this. This person going to have a tough time pulling it off, though, because there is a lot going on back here. Not quite enough shocks, and we do have rocket launchers. So the base that I copied, I believe it was 0 AM, I believe, and he had either sniper towers or extra cannons where those rocket launchers were. So the fact is, these rocket launchers are going to be able to defend against that. They're going to be doing good things for us. They're going to be able to reach that rocket chopper that's up at the top of that conning tower, is that a right word? By the way, note that it's not as high as it looks like. It's a little bit of a weird, wonky spot. Yes, your buildings can reach it. It's just a visual glitch there. So hopefully this helped you. I've been preaching all season. Just follow my path. It's going to suck at some times, but it is finally starting to pay off. Where the heck I'm going to go next, I don't really know. I'm going to guess into that troop damage, or possibly into more building damage. Maybe I want to get that building damage. I don't know. Lots of people getting building health from that node, but maybe just getting a little bit of building damage is the answer. Do consider subscribing, checking back in, same Z time, same Z channel, and one more time, don't really know if I want to spend that. I know people are spending it. Do let me know in the comments if you are spending that. Note that our second wind, if we go back into wherever the heck it is, over on the main base, we can see exactly what Dr. Kevy Kavan's second wind is doing for us. It is bringing back 24 troops, whereas, or is it for sure though? Let's just double check. That second wind is level 6. If we jump back to warships, sorry, brain a little bit muddled here at the second. This one is bringing back only 21 troops. So generally speaking, when it comes to which one you want to do, it's probably second wind from Kavan, but the fact that you can put it wherever the heck you want, that was not get your mind out of the gutter, means that the remote defib is generally the answer. That is it for me though. I am Zedmont. Today is Thursday, recorded on Wednesday. Thank you for coming in. Don't forget to hit me up in the comments if you have questions, comments, suggestions, criticisms, etc. I'm Zedmont. Thanks for coming in. Peace.